Hello and welcome to my channel. I'm Ryan, this is Reading with My Eyes, and I'm doing my weekly wrap-up. This is my third one so far. So what I do here is I talk about the books that I have read. There's two. And I talk about the book that I'm currently reading. All right, the first book I read is Beautiful Once by Mia Dalia from Crystal Lake Press. This book is a sci-fi / horror. Beautiful Once follows a very rich man, Ronan. He's tired of society. He wants to buy an island, and he has enough money to buy that island. He buys an island. He wants paradise. He wants this utopia. But this paradise is about to get invaded by an object that changes this paradise, this utopia, into a living hell. The big theme of the book is society. It explores Marxism. It explores immigration. The book is all about society. The book is a little too much about society. Even when the horror happens, the people are thinking about society. I was really intrigued for the first 25% of this book, all about society and their ideas, but it just went too far. Pretty much the horror / sci-fi is about 20%, and the other 80% is about society. So I did unfortunately rate this a 1.5. Happy I finished it. It's not a bad book. It's just a very unmemorable book. The only thing I'm going to remember is society. That's it. I kind of think of it like that SNL sketch Papyrus, and it's just, instead of papyrus, it's society. Society! I don't know. That's what I think. It's Lady Tremaine by Rachel Hochhauser, and this book is excellent. This book is a debut, and it definitely does not feel like a debut. This book takes the premise of Cinderella and twists it, being told by the cruel stepmother. The one thing that the book does is it's set in realism. There's no magical elements. There's no fairy godmother. It does mess a little bit with the story. It follows basically the same beats of Cinderella, but that's only half of it. Then this book does its own thing with the other half, and it also does flashbacks of Lady Tremaine and shows how she grew up and maybe how she became kind of cruel. If you're the Cinderella, you can see that she's cruel. But really, this book is about motherhood. It's about feminism. It's about a lady that is doing everything for her kids, even a little bit Cinderella-ish. There's a little bit of like, my own kids are here, and Cinderella's here. But this book is just fantastic. I was blown away. So the blurb for this compares it to Circe meets Bridgerton. I've never watched Bridgerton, but I love Circe. But I think that does fit. I know enough about Bridgerton, and my wife loves that. Is a woman that's kind of desperate, but she's playing chess moves with how her daughters can get set up. It looks at the way marriage definitely was in that time, where it was very unequal. It was very, this is what the man says. The prose in this book is very excellent. There's a lot of really good quotes, and I did put that in my longer review on readingwithmyeyes.com if you guys want to check that out. But this book is an excellent book. I rate it very highly. For a debut, it is freaking amazing. And I rated this 5 stars. The book that I'm currently reading is The Collector by John Fowles. This is a 1963 novel that was probably a thriller at the time, but now it's more lit fic, classic. It's very, very slow burn. Basically, this deals with a butterfly collector who wants to collect something else. His pretty young neighbor. Basically, he kind of treats her like the butterfly that he collects. He puts it in a case. He doesn't let anybody really see it, but he just collects it. It's there for him to look at alone. From his point of view, it's a love story, but then he kind of realizes, well, I don't know, I kind of only love the way she looks, but she's a real person. Like, I don't love that part. So I am halfway through. This just changed perspectives to show the female that he kidnapped, Miranda, her point of view, which is interesting. She definitely has a lot more going on than I I thought from the initial novel. It's still very slow. And so we'll see. So I am reading The Collector because I'm going to read Clay McLeod Chapman's bodies of work. It is influenced a little bit by The Collector, so I wanted to have that for reference, so maybe I can enjoy that one, which is also about a collector that collects women's voices. That's what Clay McLeod Chapman's horror novel is about.